抬头。
嘿，真开了吗？
开了。
开了，快点。
Hi, hello. This is John from EB China.
声音大点。
Welcome to our live show. Okay. About the EB candidate, I will introduce. Okay.
就会你开场之后没有一个人看啊。
EB service. Exam-based online casting and forgings supply in spread of hate were and constant receipt castings and forging and machine and productive item and our corporate board is EB China. And we are in Wuxi, that near to in Shanghai, just one horse by car, and we do all area or some steel parts, and we do casting and forging and another progress. And about our company, we have some ISO 9001, like this picture. ISO 9001, yes, like this. This is our ISO 9001 and our company name will see it nameplate online castings and forging, and our study is GBT 19,001 and 2016 and ISO 9001 and 2015 years, and our certificate numbers, certificate date. And we also have an ISO 1401 and ISO 2401, like this. GBT 2401 2016 NGV and IAS and CAS. That's is some studying. And we also have some certificate that by SGS, like this. This is made in China, LGS, stick take. And also have our computer name, website, and some date, our date. And we also have some another activity, like this picture, class 2 and class 3. The class 2 picture is the Wuxi competition symbol of Celtic. And we also have the road safety, like the last picture, and we also have 1001, like this picture. And our victim, VSC, like this picture. This is PUV certificate, and also have a certificate number, our some website and date, and our SGS, made in China SGS certificate, and another some safety, and we also have 22 patents for this. We look with our photos, and about EB content in China. We do high align casting and forges, that including the class 1 is the wire parts. Class 2 is our heat treatment parts. The class 3 that including some high align steel parts. And we also have class 4 is some machine, and also class 5 is our forgings. Today we will introduce our some production. And now I will simple introduce the and about our resistance castings, that including copper line and nickel line and some copper and aluminum and titanium line. Also have some another Lex 10 GA gold and some high align steel. And about our heat casting, that including a treatment fixture, radio tube, furnace ruler, and a melting kettle, stand point, great bars, and some plant, and some small heat treatment parts. And class 3 is our wire castings, that including high chromo white iron castings, nickel white iron, and chromo multi and steel castings, high manganese steel castings. We are paid for crystals and some Homer's jut board, jut blade, And about our forges, including some carbon steel and stainless steel, some plant rods, and another small, simple, like sports nuts. And about EB machines, that including many boards. Okay, this is more like the last parts. These parts, and about some mask machine and drilling rod machine and some introduction robots and more and more. And about our technique flags, we have the decision heat where receiving occurred at home and abroad, which are allegedly receiving of acting heat where making and importation of heat where receiving casting progress. And that means that we do casting progress. And we have compete with China a treatment assistance to develop with high tempered lamp. After about our production progress, we have a casting progress that including investments casting progress and lustrous casting progress and centrifugal casting progress to production radio tube, furnace roller rods and another pipe, and with the material including nickel burst and white iron, high manganese steel and copper, and another more and more material. And about our sand progress to make a metal and bake castings with stainless steel, chromo-molded line steel, white iron, dark iron, and some gray iron, and more materials. And we also have a foundry progress and some stamping. And about our testing equipment, that including UT testing, LT, PT, and we also have hardness tables, hardness testers, and about HRC, HBA, and more testing equipment. Yes. Okay, welcome to Trace. And we will show our production. Okay, welcome to her. There were introduce our nickel first. Okay.
Okay. I will introduce the nickel for you. Divided into four parts. The first part is the physical properties. Nickel is a transitional metal element in the Earth's core. Nickel enters the highest. It is a natural nickel oil. Nickel is a silver-white metal with good ductility, medium hardness, and ferromagnetic metal element. It is highly porous and resistant to corrosion. Density 8.902 gram per melting point 1453 degrees Celsius, boiling point 2732 degrees Celsius. Mainly used for alloys and catalysts. Part 2 Chemical composition. Nickel has a more active chemical composition, but it is more stable than iron. Nickel is insoluble in water. At normal temperature in living air, a dense oxide film is formed on the surface, which can prevent the body metal from continuing to oxidize. Atomic number 28, atomic weight 58.59. Part 3 Application field. Because nickel has good corrosion resistance, it is often used in electroplating nickel handling batteries contain nickel. Mainly used in alloys such as nickel steel and nickel zinc, and as a catalyst such as uranium nickel, especially used as a hydrogenation catalyst, can be used to make money and so on. Plenty of other metals can prevent the rust. Electrolytic nickel is nickel supported by electrolysis. Stainless steel and various other steels made of electrolytic nickel are widely used in aircraft, tanks, spacecraft, machine manufacturing, magnetic materials, electronic remote control, and other fields. Customer examples. microfoil. First, from USA, Allison. He buys the nickel sheets from us. The quality is 99.99%. Size 0.25 and 120 millimeters. First, the from Russia microscope. Quality more than 99.5%. The third from Russia macros agric. The thickness is 0.2 millimeters. Next, I show you some videos. Wait a minute. If you have some questions, you can send emails. Send emails.
他们就气得在不对，气死了他。是。
Oh, sorry. There are some problems. Okay, the videos cannot be.
在讲啊，他都半小时呢，太快了吧？
在讲
这2点都还没那个完成啊。
Now I will ask my partner for you introduce.
Hello everyone, this is Chris, and today I will introduce bolts and nuts. First of all, I'll tell you about some history about bolts. As early as the 16th century in Europe, nail-making workers began producing nails with arrow seals. In 1797, Mosley invented an all-metal screw lathe in London. Following year, Wilkinson made a nut and bolt manufacturing machine in the United States. Both machines can produce universal nuts and bolts. Until the 21st century, bolts are widely used in construction, machinery, furniture, electrical appliances, automobiles, lamps, and other industries.
这个是最好的，你3个之间固定接口，因为有些产品是3个都没有的。
Next, I'll introduce something about EB bolts. Our materials is bolt material produced by our company mainly include carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel, and special alloys, such as 45 steel SS 316, 40 carbon, 42 carbon alloy, and Monel K500. Our product size is 6 to 40. The length is 20 to 800, and so on. Our products mainly used in mining machinery and cooling tower. Coal mine bolts. Coal mine bolts are widely used in large coal mines, small medium and larger cement miles, coal mines, and can also be used in mine miles. Coal mine bolts commonly use 40 carbon and 42 carbon oil. Here are some pictures. You can clearly see our sample. Next is stainless steel bolt. Stainless steel bolt generally refer to steel bolts that are resistant to corrosion by air, water, acid, or kinds of or other media. Stainless steel bolts mainly used for environmental protection equipment, medical equipment, power facilities, instrument, petrochemical industry, pump marine pipeline. Our most commonly produced materials are SS 304, SS 316, 20 and 5, and Monel K500, and so on. There are also some pictures shows our samples. Also some samples. And here is our certificate. At last, if you have some query about boats, you can send it to our email. Our email address is here, land@evcasting.com. Please follow us. Next, welcome my colleague. Welcome Shelly.
2个人半小时。PPT 2个 PPT 啊，我没有2个 PPT，你读就行了嘛。学反反了。这边有。再讲2句。
Okay, let's wait. Okay, so
Hello, everyone. This is Shelly from EV China. Welcome to our lecture today about cobalt alloy and dental alloy. First one, technology. Part 1 is cobalt alloy. Part 2 is dental alloy. For part 1, cobalt alloy, I will introduce the standard balls and seats. First one, the material of cyanide. Cyanide is a hard alloy that can withstand various types of wear and corrosion and high temperature oxidation, commonly known as cobalt, chromium, tungsten, and cobalt-based alloy. Cyanide is based on cobalt as the main component. Contains a considerable amount of nickel, chromium, and tungsten. You can see this table is chemical composition for cyanide. For example, cyanide 3. For carbide is 2.7%. For manganese is less than 1.0%. For chromium is 29 to 33%. For nickel is less than 3%. For tungsten is 11 to 14%. For iron is less than 3.0%, and the cobalt is balanced. Cyanide 4. For carbide is 0.8 to 1.2%. For manganese is less than 1.0%. For silicon is less than 1.5%. For chromium is 28 to 32%. For nickel is 3%. For tungsten is 5.5 to 15.5%. For iron is less than 3%, and the cobalt is balanced. Cyanide 6. For carbide is 0.9 to 1.4%. For manganese is less than 1.0%. For silicon is less than 1.5%. For chromium is 27 to 31%. For nickel is less than 3.0%. For tungsten is 3.5 to 5.5%. For iron is less than 3.0%, and the cobalt is balanced. Cyanide 12. For carbide is 1.1 to 1.7%. For manganese is less than 1.0%. For silicon is less than 1.0%. For chromium is 28 to 32%. For nickel is less than 3.0%. For tungsten is 7 to 9.5%. For iron is less than 3.0%, and the cobalt is balanced. Last one is standard 20. For carbide is 2.2 to 3.0%. For silicon is less than 2.0%. For chromium is 30 to 34%. For nickel is 3.0%. For tungsten is 14 to 18%. For iron is less than 3.0%, and the cobalt is balanced. Next, the products of stanite. You can see this photo is cobalt alloy bars. Stanite bars. The stanite bar is cobalt alloy. The hardness is HRC 45 to HRC 55. The most used material is stanite 20. Next photo is stanite 6. The material of the stanite 6 is generally lower than the material of the stanite bars. The material is stanite 3 or A3. Next, photos of stanite bars and 6. Next, some videos for stanite bars and 6. You can see this video is for stanite bars. This stanite bars is the material is stanite 20, and the surface is G100. Next video is for process. Next, painting photos for stanite bars and 6. You can see this photo. We have two types for painting. One is carton, the other is wooden box. Next, test report for stanite bars and 6. I prepared this test report for stanite 6. You can see the material is stanite 3 or A3. The specification is diameter 31.75 millimeters. For chemical composition, the carbide is 2.95%. Chromium is 33.79%. Iron is 1.7%. Nickel is 1.95%. Silicon is 0.59%. Tungsten is 18.1%. Cobalt and the cobalt is balanced. And the hardness is 59 HRC. Next, size of stanite bars and 6. For cobalt alloy bars, we have diameter 15.88 millimeter, and the unit weight is 18 grams. For diameter 19.05 millimeter, the unit weight is 35 grams. For diameter 23.83 millimeter, the unit weight is 50 grams. For diameter 25.4 millimeter, the unit weight is 74 grams. For diameter 28.575 millimeter, the unit weight is 105 grams. For diameter 31.75 millimeter, the unit weight is 145 grams. For diameter 34.925 millimeter, the unit weight is 195 grams. For diameter 38.1 millimeter, the unit weight is 253 grams. For diameter 42.88 millimeter, the unit weight is 357 grams. For diameter 50.8 millimeter, the unit weight is 593 grams, and the material is cyanide 20. For cobalt alloy 6, the standard is API-LAP V11 to 125. For bore, the size for bore is diameter 19.05 millimeter. The size for 6 is odd diameter is 23.32 millimeter. The inner diameter is 13.97 millimeter, and the height is 12.7 millimeter, and the unit weight is 30 grams. For V11 to 106, the unit weight is 23 grams. For V11 to 150, the unit weight is 50 grams. For V13 to 175, the size for bore is diameter 28.58 millimeter. The size for 6 is odd diameter 35.26 millimeter. Inner diameter is 20.96 millimeter, and the height is 12.7 millimeter, and the unit weight is 68 grams. The material is cyanide 3 or A3. Next, I would like to show some samples for you. You can see this sample is cyanide balls. This one is small cyanide balls. The diameter is 15.88 millimeter. This one is bigger cyanide balls. You can see the diameter is 50.8 millimeter. The material is standard 20 and the service is G100. This sample is standard 6. The material is standard 3. The size is diameter 23.32 mm and the inner diameter is 13.97 mm and the height is 12.7 mm. Okay, let's go. Export for standard boards and seats. We have export standard boards and seats to many countries, such as USA, UK, Italy, Spain, Brazil, and Australia, and other countries. Our customers have very good feedback on our standard boards and seats. If you have any inquiry for standard boards and seats, please follow up our shop. I would like to get for you as soon as possible. Thank you. Next, part 2, dental alloy. Nickel and cobalt dental alloy. First one, chemical composition for dental alloy. The casting process of dental alloy bars is investment casting, also known as non-wax casting method. The basic process is to first make a wax model from wax or plastic. The surface of the wax model is coated with an embedding material to make the casting model, and then the molten alloy is cast into the casting cavity inside, forming a casting. You can see this table is chemical composition for dental alloy. First one is cobalt chromium dental alloy. For chromium is 27.0 to 30.0%. For carbide is 0.2 to 0.26%. For manganese is 0.28 to 0.38%. For silicon is 0.75 to 0.97%. And the cobalt is balanced. Second is nickel chromium dental alloy. For carbide is less than 0.05%. For silicon is less than 1.5%. For sulfur is less than 0.01%. For chromium is 22.0 to 26%. For iron is less than 2.0%. And the nickel is balanced. Next, demand distribution for dental alloy. You can see this photo is demand distribution. The market for dental alloy is very broad because of the widespread dental industry. The demand for dental alloy has increased. As we all know, there are many kinds of dental alloy materials. There we show the demand for dental alloys for various materials. First one is nickel dental alloy, accounted for 59% of the world. The seventh is cobalt dental alloy, accounted for 31% of the world. The third one is nickel braiding containing dental alloy, accounted for 7% of the world. The last one is others, accounted for 3% of the world. Next, some photos for dental alloy.
他那些目标也是的，
约定性可以改，约定不能改。
他那个也是要。
Next, some videos for dental alloy.
他可以随便改。
不是说可以降低，去降低。因为我们2月份的话降低一下会办。
是吗？这个学生那个教练啊，是你们说。
This video is for nickel chromium dental alloy.
还有什么？大学还行吧，铺的太大，做的太少。
笔画的太大。
怎么比方比我盖大，一点都没有用。
Next video.
画的又大，你写的又大，我看。
This video is for cobalt chromium dental alloy.
就是先把对方气氛好歹，让他心里面气氛一下。
Okay, next, I would like to show some samples for you. You can see this sample is our product for dental alloy. This one is nickel chromium dental alloy. The diameter is 9.6 millimeter, and the length is 10 millimeter. This one is cobalt chromium dental alloy. The diameter is 6 millimeter, and the length is 8 millimeter. Okay, if you have any inquiry for dental alloy, please follow up our shop. Thank you. That's all for my speech now. Thank you for your valuable time. Welcome to our next live show. Welcome to our colleague.
自己爆发一个，没有这个待遇，人家就是看花。熊。1、2、3。OK。会一点吗？怎么慢一点？弟弟，你看张罗群那个面带对不对？ 来讲话是我们用的。对呀，他肯定我弄写吧。那我发了。
Hello everyone, this is Joyce from China. Today I will introduce you the metal covers and the real covers produced by our company.
工作日
First, I will introduce the advantages of ductile iron. For ductile iron, it has good toughness. The impact value is similar to that of medium carbon steel, which is more than 10 times of gray iron depth, and it has high strength. The tensile strength is more than 420 MPa. The yield strength is more than 310. The same as low carbon steel, 3 times the gray iron date. Next, it also has good plastic. The elongation is more than 7%, similar to high carbon steel, but gray iron date elongation is almost 0. For ductile iron, it also has good damping and low cost. Because of the nodular graphite microstructure of nodular cast iron, it is superior to cast steel in reducing vibration. An important reason for choosing superior graphite cast iron is such kind of cast iron has a lower cost than cast steel. The low cost of nodular cast iron makes this material more popular. The casting efficiency is higher, and the machining cost of nodular cast iron is also reduced. Next, I will introduce the characteristics of ductile iron metal covers to you. First, there is no noise during service, in line with environmental requirements. The contact surface between the body and the ring is almost 0. We adopt 3 processes to assure 100% seamless match to eliminate the noise when the wheel coils are passing by. Next, the tensile strength, toughness, strong bearing force, see above through, are several times that of ordinary cast iron, which are close to the material of steel. The carrying capacity is much better than the national standard. As you know, our national standard is 360 kN. It can withstand all kinds of heavy trunk loading, and it can efficiently prevent the accident from the failure of metal covers. It is also very safety. The integrated connection of our safe ductile iron metal cover will not fall off the ground and will not shift. It also has non-slip cast process. The exquisite non-slip casting technology makes our production lines clear, and the unique non-slip pattern on the surface of the metal cover increase the friction to prevent pedestrians from slipping due to rain, snow, and ice. has bigger bearing capacity, better anti-slip capacity, and better fixing performance. It will not be lifted or washed away by rainwater during heavy rain. The material is generally cast iron with a gap in the middle to facilitate the smooth flow of water into the well. And there is generally a row of strong sticks to block dirt or other debris. Next is the features of grill covers. For grill covers, it is very easy in construction and light in weight. It is better in low areas, impact resistant, anti-bending. It is very useful and durable after post-seismic treatment. It has better anti-corrosion. We adopt pink meshing or hook meshing, which is easy to open and has anti-septic function. Our manhole covers comply with the EN 124 standard. You can see the specific date on our screen. For A15, the bearing capacity is 1.5 tons, and the application field is pedestrians and bicycles. For B125, the bearing capacity is about 12.5 tons, and it is very suitable for footpaths, pedestrian areas, car parks, or parking platforms. For C220 and 50, the bearing capacity is about 25 tons, and the application field is ditches beside the road. For B400, the bearing capacity is about 40 tons, and it is very suitable for roadway carriageway, car shoulder, and parking area. For E600, the bearing capacity is about 60 tons, and it is very suitable for aircraft, hangars, and flight runways. For F900, the bearing capacity is about 90 tons, and it is very suitable for airstream. Next, I will recommend some shapes and sizes of manhole covers to you. If you need the bearing capacity about 1.5 tons, I recommend this for you. You can see the first one. For this one, the out diameter is 300 millimeter. The cover diameter is 280 millimeter. The clear opening is 245 millimeter. The depth is 25 millimeter. And the unit weight is about 6.5 kilograms. Another one. The out diameter is 500 millimeter. The cover diameter is 390 millimeter. The clear opening is 330 millimeter. The depth is 60 millimeter. The unit weight is about 18.5 kilograms. For the customer who needs a bearing capacity about 12.5 tons, you can try this. The first one is wrong. And the out diameter for this one is 750 millimeter. The cover diameter is 600 millimeter. The clear opening is 570 millimeter. The depth is 34 kilograms. Another one is square. For this one, the out diameter is 400 millimeter. The cover diameter is 340 millimeter. The clear opening is 300 millimeter. The depth is 30 millimeter, and the unit weight is about 9 kilograms. For this, the bearing capacity is about 25 tons. And the out diameter for the first one is 900 millimeter. The cover diameter is 700 millimeter. The clear opening is 670 millimeter. The depth for this one is 100 millimeter. The unit weight is about 60 kilograms. Another one. For this one, the out diameter is 750 millimeter. The clear diameter, the cover diameter is 635 millimeter. The clear opening is 600 millimeter. The depth is about 80 millimeter. The unit weight is about 55 kilograms. If you need the bearing capacity about 40 tons, you can try this. The first one. For this one, the out diameter is 650 millimeter. The cover diameter is 440 millimeter. The clear opening is 510 millimeter. The depth is 100 millimeter, and the unit weight is about 58 kilograms. Another one. The out diameter is 850 millimeter. The cover diameter is 635 millimeter. The clear opening is 600 millimeter, and the depth for this one is 100 millimeter. The unit weight is about 65 kilograms. For this, the bearing capacity is about 16 tons. The first one, for this one, the out diameter is 900 millimeter. The cover diameter is 700 millimeter. The clear opening is 670 millimeter. The depth is 100 millimeter, and the unit weight is about 85 kilograms. The second one. For this one, the out diameter is 760 millimeter. The cover diameter is 645 millimeter. The clear opening is 600 millimeter, and the depth is 100 millimeter. The unit weight is about 100 kilograms. The third one. The length for this one is 1,390 millimeter. The width is 860 millimeter. The cover diameter for this one is 1,200 plus 675 millimeter. The depth is 150 millimeter. The unit weight is about 430 kilograms. The last one, for this one, the bearing capacity is about 90 tons, and it is very suitable for airstrip. The length for this one is 560 millimeter. The width is 460 millimeter. The depth is 45 millimeter. The unit weight is about 40 kilograms. Next is I will recommend the beer covers tree. If you need the bearing capacity about 1.5 tons, I recommend this one. The length is 500 millimeter. The width is 300 millimeter. The depth is 27 millimeter, and the unit weight is about 6.5 kilograms. The second one, the third one, the out diameter for this one is 590 millimeter. The cover diameter is 530 millimeter. The clear opening is 480 millimeter. The depth is 50 millimeter, and the unit weight is about 30 kilograms. The fourth, next one. For this one, the out diameter is 630 millimeter. The cover diameter is 600 millimeter. The clear opening is 580 millimeter. The depth is 40 millimeter. The unit weight is about 23.5 kilograms. The last one. For this one, the length is 760 millimeter. The width is 295 millimeter. The depth is 220 millimeter. The unit weight is about 43 kilograms. Certainly, we have not only this size of products, but also many other sizes. For the time reasons, we only introduce this. We can also customize various sizes of ductile iron metal covers and wood covers according to your requirements. So, if you have any inquiry, please follow our shop and send your drawings to us. We will try to quote you as soon as possible. Next, I will show some videos to you. This is our production plant. And this is our factory smelting furnace. Next video, you can see we are powering. This is our flow chart. First, we will do short blasting and then polish them. After finished product assembly, we will do anti-rust treatment. Thanks for your watching. Next, welcome to my colleague John to come here.
OK，我也调个 PPT 吧。到我了，安利。
拍照，拍照把花拿了。
做个手边的花。不要拍脚。半身啊。Hello. This is John. Today I will show our wire plate. Yes. Then what moment I will find my PPT. Wire plate. Okay, wire plate. This is wire plate 1. Wire plate 1 and another plate. Yours. Single figure casting. Yeah, this is my wire plate. The single figure casting. Okay. I will introduce our wire plate. That means our plate. I think not this PPT. Another PPT. I can't find my PPT. Right. 找不到。Plate. I think another.
你没开，你还没打开呢。这。
Yeah, this. I think. Okay. This is my wire plate PPT. About our wire casting parts, including some liners and some rubbers and Homer, jaw plate, and more parts that we often use the casting progress. Yes. First, I will introduce our lift bar and wear blonde. Our wear resistance class. Wear resist class. And including our cement mill liners, SAG mill liner, shoot liners, rubber liners, cobble mill liner, mill liner, ball mill liner, high chromo casting, nickel hard casting, high manganese steel castings, very thin steel pallet, and cruising wear parts, and grading medium, and more parts. Like these photos that including some cement mill liners and SAG mill liners and homers, rubber liners, and some lift bar, chromo multi-align steel casting, lift bar, and some ball welding boards, and centrifugal casting, where plant, where pipe, where tube, and where rod, and some job plant, GW, job plant, and a machine, and a wear plate, and a bigger rods, and a wear blonde, like this picture. And about our wear plate material, that including white iron. Please look at our photos. The white iron standing is ISO 2198205, and that means ISO HBW 555X chromo 30 and HBW 55 chromo 16 and ISO HBW 555 chromo X chromo 21 and another, and this material they have a very high hardness. The hardness is more than HRC 60, but the AK is only 5 to 15 G. And another material is nickel hard white iron, and that including HBW 480 chromo 2 and HBW 500 chromo 9 and HBW 510 chromo 2 and HBW 555 chromo 9 and HBW 630 chromo 9. And that means a cocktail spanning including BTM, nickel 4, chromo 2, and another we call it ASTM A 532 nickel chromo LO. And our trailer standing is AS227, nickel has 2 and 500. And in this material, the most popular material is HBW 630 bromide. That means the HBW means the hardness is HB more than 600. And the chromo 9 means the chromo is about 9. And then another name is AS 2027, nickel hard 4 and 600. And this is some of our learners' photos. The first one is ASTMA 532 Chromo 25 cobalt new liners. And the second is very resistant steel plant for Australia programs. And another is Chromo 80 castings for Indian practice. And we also have nickel hard with our liners like these photos. And another nickel hard plants for holiday. Seed plant. And we often do some marks that including our product name and quality like this shipping packaging. In this photo, we can note this parts. We call it nickel hard round plants, and they have 230 pieces. Okay, about the EB left parts. Our left part, we often use them with our robots. And then we use our news. The first photos, this is our chromo multi castings. And we order casting. We do casting progress. And we also do marks in our parts. And that will be in the picture 2, news. Like picture 2. And often we will check our lift bar one by one, including surface finish and hardness, side and material. And we also do UT test, MT test. Yes, and we also need an SGS test. So this picture, we can know. We check our lift bar. The hardness is about HRC 38.9. And that means that the hardness is about HB 376. Yeah, I think so. And another photos, we do UT test. We can look these photos very clear. And across these photos, we can know this path, line side is about 230 millimeter. Yeah, and this part is very perfect. No any import. And about our lip bar, let's use the one class. Use the 4-piece. Is the one class. Also very simple. Like this picture. We usually grab the lift bar still with rubber. We can look at this blank parts. This part is our rubbers. And that around our chrome multi coatings are 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, one class. Yes. And then there will be used the mills, like this picture. Lift bars are used new set mills and the newer decision cylinders. Like this photos. Also the blank parts is rubbers. And we can look, them have some steel parts. That is our chrome multi casting parts. Yes. Okay, I will show that. Like this. This is a mill. This is into mill. This part and this part, all blank part. And rubber and this part. The material is steel, and we can no 1, 2, 3, 4 parts is a class, and that use the around the rubbers and that into the mills like this simple and this. This is our castings, and this is new balls that use the material is high chrome and some forging balls. All these balls, the hardness is very high. That often use the HRC 15, 6, and 16, and another. And we also have a simple in my office like this. Yes. This is the forging boss. The material is 14.5 steel, and the hardness is more than 56. Yes, it's very high. our SGS test. We can know our SGS test, our computer name, return place online casting and forges, and our address. Number is 099 新华 Road 西山 District 无锡 Jiangsu China. And this simple name is commodity castings, and the jury is AS2074L2B modified. And our spend time is last years. And we can know our testing report, the number, date, page, and our testing item, and including the mercury, part 2 is mercury, the method, the mode, test mode is a carbon as and GBT 20123 and 206, and other material with the GBT 4332 and 216, and we can know our material is oil okay because the concealant is passed. So the receiving computer with the computer. And the part 2 is the nickel hardness test. The test model is the GBT 2301 and 2178. And the hardness also is passed. So the hardness is okay. We can look at this hardness, the simple way. Then about HRC 33.7, and the simple 2, the hardness is about 35.2. Yes. And another magnet and this. And that also use the study in the ASTM E311. And simple 2 is for manage body curing. And the step 2, body grading clear, metal and electric. And now receiving. The symbol is protein, is parenthesis more than 99. Now consider it also is okay. Look at these photos. These photos is men's standing room. This is 100 neural N. And the bottom, I'm curious.